back, creative friends. So we have another round, a sort of canvas to play with today, and it's pretty much level, almost. I know it's quite important to have everything level, but somehow it seems to be quite difficult to get it 100% right, but hopefully this will be fine today. So today I was thinking of doing a black base with some pretty yummy colors on top. I've got like a bubblegum pink that I've mixed myself, a lilac, an apple green, an aqua green, and a bright yellow. And these colors are really delicious. I just absolutely love them. So let's experiment and see what we can get. I'm going to start by pouring the black over my base. I'm going to need everything I've mixed here. And then hopefully the colors will not muddy up too much. We'll find out. Actually, I was thinking of doing a flip cup, but of course I should have done that before doing the base. But you know, this is what happens when you work all weekend teaching a workshop. The next day you're really not very much yourself. You're a little bit tired, and you know, you're not quite thinking straight basically. So never mind, we'll get there. I will just do the layering just on the off camera, I guess. That way you don't have to get bored watching me do that. So yeah, that's it for now. That's the base. We will torch it to make sure there's no little bubble in there. I'll do my layering, my cup layering, and I will be right back. Okay, the layering is done. As you can see, the colors are not mixing much at all in the cup. So we shall see how we go. In terms of recipe or mix, I've roughly used 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol, and roughly 1 part craft glue, a bit less. I have not put any water. And I've also added a couple of drops of silicone in all the colors, but none in the base. And the base doesn't have any glue, it's just paint, Floetrol, and a bit of water. Anyway, let's flip this up, or down actually, and hope for the best. Let's hope that the colors will stay quite bright and will not muddy up too much with the black, but give us a cool effect. So pretty. If it could stay like that, this bright, then I'd be very, very happy. Now the cup wants to slide one way, but I won't let it. There's a little bubble already here. If we could have some black cells, it would be fun, but you know, I'll just take whatever comes out, and I'm happy with the result most of the time. So I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. I'm just enjoying the process, reminding myself that, you know, it's not so much about the result, but about what's in between the start and between the result. That's the process. I'm just talking gibberish today. Can you tell I'm tired? Okay, let's just go for it and hope for the best. And here we go. Oh, a lot of paint here, a lot of paint. Let's give it a bit of heat. Don't think a lot will pop up just yet because it is pretty thick. But around the edge here, that looks awesome. And here, wow. I have a lot of yellow appearing right now. I think I'm just going to give it a little bit of time to hopefully create some magic for me. And then I'll be right back. So I'll leave it this way. I might turn it around in case the paint wants to travel one side more than the other. But basically I'll just give it a couple of minutes and keep an eye on it. And be right back. Okay, it's been about a minute and not much really is happening. So the paint's not really spreading any further or anything. So I'm not going to wait any longer. That seems a little bit pointless. Let's just that does feel pretty heavy. Let's just move this around and then see what happens. Wish me luck. We have Elliot in the studio at the moment. You might see him walk by. There he is. I just saw him on camera. Just as well, I turned off the camera when I was layering the paint in my flippy cup because he was barking like a crazy dog outside. So at least you missed some of that. Okay, let's just go around. Tip some of that off. Come back down on this side. Don't think much of the black will show through, but you know, we shall see. There is a little bit of black in the center, not a lot, and the one I can see at the bottom I have to tip off anyway. So goodbye on that side. I think I might have to get rid of more paint to make things a little bit more interesting. Come back to the center. And try to stretch those cells a little bit more. There are some pretty colors down here, like in towards my apron. There's also some sections I'm not super keen on right now, so I'm going to kind of let them go. All right. I'm not super keen on that section either. It has muddied up a little bit. Not with the black, I don't think, but because I put probably the purple and yellow, you know, they don't mix well together. Sometimes you get lucky and they look okay. The paints were not very liquid, so I was hoping they would not muddy up, but it's not too bad. It's just going to remove some of it so it's not the primary focus. I can see some of the black coming out at the on one side there, but I'll just keep moving things around a little bit and see what happens. Some cells are popping up. So I may just need a bit more encouragement. Okay, let's get rid of some of that purple right there at the bottom, just to stretch things out further. The hard part is finding the right balance of not removing too much paint but still having enough. It's all a learning curve, I guess. Somebody's tickling my knee there. There you go, cheeky bear. It's just, you know, when he wants attention he comes behind my knee and he just taps with his nose. It's really ticklish. It's very cute. But now is not the right time. Okay. Well. Let's come back down a bit this side. Definitely not a lot of black showing, just a little bit. I'm sure if I stretch things out a bit more, there will be more black, but at the same time, I don't want to overdo it. My cells have distorted a bit already, so some of them have. I'm going to bring this back towards the middle, I think, and just stop there, otherwise it's going to turn into a giant mess. That's okay, it's still fun to do, don't get me wrong. It's nice when you get something you really love at the end, but the process is just really enjoyable, so that's what I'm trying to focus on first. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there, wash my hands, and I'll torch this a bit more and see what happens, if anything. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're getting some interesting things happening actually. No black, but some fun cells, some little ones. A little bit more black on the edge. This might turn out better than I thought at first. I have hope. I'm gonna go around with the torch a few times, I think. Sort of heat up the paint gently. I don't run out of gas first, obviously. Have to change hands, it's getting tiring. But I don't feel like I have as much control with my left hand, being a right-handed person. So I might have to switch back very quickly. Just give it a moment. It's definitely going a little bit crazy. Lots of tiny cells everywhere. It's kind of fun. I think it's growing on me though. I'll just keep torching a bit more. Bit more black coming up. If I insist on some spots, I think they will come up. Yeah, there you go, they are coming up. Just needed a little patience, which is not my strong suit. I feel like the silicone is starting to kind of do its job basically. Whereas before it was just, yeah, much was happening. So this is a long process, but it's definitely getting somewhere, I hope. Yeah, it's a little bit like, it's very crazy, I have to say. I'm going to turn it around, give you a different perspective to look at, because this is a bit slow. I apologize, it's taking a while. I'll give it one more pass if I've got enough. I don't think I have any gas left, so I'll have to refill and then be back with you. Okay, back in business. Just keep going a bit more. Just fast forward this moment because it is taking a bit of time, and maybe not that much is going to happen now. I don't want to overheat the paint. Okay, not much more is happening now. I don't think there's any point to keep torching forever. So I think I am going to blow a little bit on it, see if we can get something a little bit more interesting than what we have now. I do love these sections here. Around here, not so much. So let's just, I don't feel like I have too much to lose. So I'll just go for it. Get more of the black coming this way. You know what? It's not happening for me. It's one of those days where, no, it's just not good enough. This is just muddying up. I'm not enjoying this bit, so I'm going to just be brave, remove some of this, because it's just getting yucky. I tried, but not happening. So let's take that off. That too. Not trying to remove the entire thing, but at least sections that I'm not enjoying right now at all. These are the rules of the game. If you don't like it, just change it. All right. I am going to, I have a little bit of black, not much really. Not much at all, friends. I really don't know where this is going. Apart from throwing a whole bunch of paint at it, I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere today, but you know. All right, is this gonna be a failure today? It might just be. And if it is, well, too bad. Not every day can be a winning success. Let's just, what can we do? Let's just have some fun and add some paint. This is what you know me by now, I think. I just go nuts and just have some fun with it when it's just, when it feels that I can't really rescue it. Not much else you can do, but just enjoy it anyway. Now these paints are a little bit on the thick side. I can't even remember what I've mixed in those bottles a while back. Okay, that's not coming out. So we'll just see what happens. It will be a surprise. And then I will just blow and try not to cover myself in paint this time. Trying not to overdo it. What else can I throw at it? Now I pretty much have 0 white left. Maybe a couple of drops. Let's just chuck that in anyway. Why not? Okay. This is turning into a cooking show. Okay, I think this is pretty much all the white I'm going to get out of here. I will put maybe a bit more yellow. Might as well just go for it. I think it's just a bit blocked in there. Seriously, today is not the day for pouring, apparently. Okay, let's just go nuts. That seems to be the theme today, so I'm just gonna go for it. Throw everything I've got, any leftover paint. Go for my life. What I will do though is mix some white now, because otherwise I don't think none of it is gonna work. So I'll be right back. Okay, I have a bit more white now, so let's go nuts. Nothing to lose, my friends. Even this purple, that probably will be a big mistake, but because it doesn't really mix well with green or with yellow, but you know, I'm doing it anyway. What leftover do I have? I've got some fluoro pink. This is turning into complete madness. Bit more white, a lot more white even. And let's get the blow dryer out again and pray my friends, pray for me. Actually, I think I should put a bit more blue on there before I do that. Just a bit more blue. There's so much paint on there, it's not funny. Okay, let's do it. More, we need more. Okay. Well, that's definitely way more interesting than what I had before, so it is an improvement. There is still a lot of paint in there. I'm pretty sure that I've dipped my hairdryer tip in the paint as well as I was going crazy, but it's looking better. I much prefer what I've got now. I'll torch it. Now I know that these the pink is not super blended, but that's alright. I can do this with my straw. I don't want to lose all of it actually. So just a bit. Let's torch it, see if we get any goodness going on. Yeah, definitely some fun happening here. Oh, this is so much nicer than before. Definitely a very unexpected color combination. I'll give you that. But so much better. I cannot tell you how much happier I am now. So I'm just going to torch this well, and then I'll be able to bring the camera down, show you what's going on down here. Lots of little cells appearing. This is awesome. I love it now. I really do. This is why I try not to be too afraid of just chucking heaps of paint at it and just really completely transforming it, because I know now that it just, you know, it can change so much and usually into something way better than what you started with. So it's really worth just going for it. Let's get rid of that bit of blue there. It was bugging me a little bit. What else? A bit of there. Let's see, a bit here. Still heaps of paint on here, but I'm just going to leave it in place overnight. I'll clean my edges up before I leave it alone to make sure that the paint doesn't bring everything down, and hopefully it'll dry as beautiful as it is now. So let me show you. There we go. So a lot of stuff going on up close, as you can now see. I love how the yellow cells are popping up here in the middle of the other colors. This looks really cool. Still have a bit of the black. I thought maybe I would have lost all of it by now, but no. Still a bit of black here and there, which makes it really contrasting with the other colors. So I really love that. Love this section here. I love how the hot pink is really just glowing on here. Like I said, unexpected color combination, but I don't even remember what I chucked at it now. Bit of everything, but I loved it anyway. So if you enjoyed this, make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye guys!